Good morning, and welcome to the Friday video at St. Paul's. I'm coming to you from my favorite place in Beaufort, which is our church. It's the place where I go when I'm seeking God's wisdom and counsel. It's the place where I go when I'm lifting up cares and concerns to God on your behalf. It's the place where I go when I just want 5 minutes of silence to let the world settle down around me, so that I might stand a chance of listening to that still small voice. It's the place where I go when the world is too much with me and I don't know where else to turn. It's been a week for us, has it not? Things have happened in our world that we scarcely thought possible. Man's inhumanity to man, front and center. I'm reminded of a conversation that I had with someone who came to Ben Green's funeral on Saturday. We were standing at the reception, and he was asking questions about the Episcopal tradition, of which he knows very little. He said, "Do you have a catechism like the Presbyterians or the Catholics?" And I said, "In fact, we do," chuckling to myself that most people don't find that catechism unless they're in confirmation class or unless they're bored during the sermon and they have nothing else to read but the prayer book. But indeed, we do have a catechism. And what's in that catechism may be the most important piece of our identity. And it is encapsulated in the first question in the catechism. Catechisms, by the way, are often question and response as a means of teaching. But it's the first question and the first response that is so telling about how we understand our identity as children of God. Who are we by nature? Who are we by nature? And the response, we are part of God's creation. And here's the most important part: created in the image of God. Think about that for a moment. You are created in the image of God. You bear God's likeness. You carry God's DNA. You, not somebody else, only you. I think it starts with us. One of the things that I've long lamented about Christianity is we think that God's supposed to come down here and rescue us, when in fact God has given us everything we need to rescue ourselves. We are created in God's image. We bear the divine within us. We have the capacity to be God bearers in a world in desperate need of it. As you go forth into the world this week, be strong and of good courage. Render no one evil for evil. Love the Lord your God. Be reminded not only who you are, but whose you are. Own it. Live it. Change the world.